Hi everyone! Today I have a great recipe to share with you. It's red velvet cupcakes. I love red velvet cupcakes. They're always so good and delicious. I love eating something sweet. So here we just got a little mise en place going on. I have some flour, some cocoa powder, salt, sugar, unsalted butter, a couple eggs, some red food coloring, some vanilla, some buttermilk, some distilled white vinegar, some baking soda, and of course we have our cupcake tins. So let's get started on the preparation for these delicious cupcakes. You can begin by adding 1 3/4 cup of all-purpose flour, 1/4 cup of unsweetened cocoa powder, and 1 teaspoon of salt into a flour sifter. Flour sifters will help remove any clumps or lumps into your cupcake dough. So here I have 14 tablespoons of unsalted butter that is at room temperature. Room temperature butter will ensure that the butter will mix a lot better. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to mix that for a couple minutes until it's a little fluffy, and I'm going to then add 1 1/2 cups of granulated white sugar, and I'm going to mix that for maybe 3-4 minutes until it is light and fluffy. Also, it is important to remember that when making this, you want to frequently scrape down the sides of the bowl so that everything will incorporate well together. So here I am now going to add 2 eggs, one at a time, into the butter mixture. Make sure that they are incorporated well. Okay, so now we can begin, and I'm going to add 1 1/2 tablespoons of red food coloring. That is what gives red velvet cupcakes their color. Obviously they are red, so we need some red food coloring. And you're going to mix that until everything is nicely mixed together. Now you can add 1 1/2 teaspoons of vanilla extract, which will perfume the cupcakes and make them so yummy. It's interesting looking at the color of this dough. It's such a vibrant magenta red. It's quite pretty. Now I'm going to add about 1/3 of the flour mixture that was sifted earlier into the red dough. I'm going to beat that on low speed, so just so the flour doesn't get everywhere and we don't create as much gluten, which will make the cupcakes tough. And you're going to mix that well, scraping down the sides of the bowl after each addition of flour. And then you're going to add about 1/3 of the buttermilk. I have a little over a cup of buttermilk. This is where things can get kind of confusing. After you've just added that buttermilk, you're going to add another 1/3 of the flour sifted mixture. Then you're going to add another 1/3 of the buttermilk mixture. Then you're going to add the last bit of the flour, making sure you have scraped down the sides of the bowl. And then I'm going to show you what we do with the remaining buttermilk. Here's the remaining buttermilk, and I'm just going to add 3/4 of a teaspoon of baking soda and 1 teaspoon of distilled white vinegar. And you're going to hear a little fizz, a little bit, and there will be a little bit more bubbles than you normally get from buttermilk, like you can see there. And you're going to add that and create a well, I didn't do that, in the center of your red dough. And you're going to mix that until well incorporated. And here we have the beautiful cupcake dough. And so I'm going to fill the cupcake tins with the liners, and I'm going to take an ice cream scoop and fill the cupcake tins about 2/3 of the way with the cupcake dough. And I'm going to put that in a 350-degree oven for about 18 to 20 minutes until you stick a toothpick in and it comes out clean. And there we have it. They look so delicious. Please excuse the interruption, but my dog Tori has a message for all of you. Hi, I wanted to tell you about my sister and ask if you can vote for her, Anya R. She is the semi-finalist in a competition for a spot on a Got Milk ad in 17 magazine in the fall, but she needs your votes. Vote for Anya R and support. Info is listed in the below bar. Thank you. We will now continue with our normal programming and begin our cream cheese frosting. A little mise en place going. You'll need some vanilla extract, confectioner's sugar, unsalted butter, and cream cheese. And I have a large bowl. I'm going to add the 2 8-ounce packages of cream cheese and 2 tablespoons of unsalted butter, both at room temperature. And I have a little handy stand mixer. You'll need some sort of mixer to beat and soften the cream cheese and butter. So you're going to put that on about medium-high speed just to get it going a little bit. You're going to mix it until it's light and fluffy again, kind of like that. Woo, going fast. Okay. Anyway, that's kind of random, but I hope we have established that I'm a little weird. You can now add 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract and just combine that into your buttercream cheese mixture. Now it's time to add 2 cups of confectioner's sugar. Yummy! And you're going to add it in batches because you don't want it to fly everywhere around. So on low speed too, just to keep it away from everywhere. So add it in batches, 3 or 4 maybe, and combine it nicely, and you'll get this really pretty frosting like that. It's very smooth. I'm going to demo how I add frosting to cupcakes. I'm not a super pastry chef, nothing like that. I've taken a couple classes, that's pretty much it. But I love to cook and I try. Filled the pastry bag about 2/3 of the way and closed it off the ends and add a little starry tip, squeezing it a little out just so I can work with it a little better, squeezing a little on the plate just to see what it looks like. And I'm going to start on the edge of my cupcake and work my way in. You'll just see I'm not amazing at this, but I think it's a cute decoration that'll add a little pizzazz. Doesn't that look just super cute? I added a pecan half on top just to add a little extra oomph, and because I like nuts. Do you like nuts? I hope you guys give this recipe a try. I also wanted to let you know of another way you can put some icing on. Just slather it on top. It tastes good either way, and it looks kind of rustic and cute. Just depends on the occasion. So I hope you guys give this recipe a try and let me know how it goes for you. Send me a video response of something you think is yummy, and I will post it. So take care. My name is Anya. I love to cook. I hope you will learn and love to too. Vote for Anya R. Thank you.